This is the Ford Fiesta ST, the high-performance rally version of the Fiesta subcompact hatch. And we like the Fiesta a lot. In fact, we think it's a better handling car than the bigger and more expensive Focus. We had a chance to attend a Ford rally school in New Hampshire and grew to appreciate it even more. This ST version has been available in Europe for a couple of years, but Ford has their One Ford approach, which means they basically make one car for all the markets with only slight modifications. The good news is we get to see this car now, and maybe we'll see some other specialized vehicles. The nice thing is that the Fiesta ST comes very well equipped at just under $25,000. Now this car has very few options added, like the gray wheels and red brakes for $500, the optional orange paint for $400, the sunroof for $1,200, and the navigation for a total of $28,000. Now a $25,000 starting price might seem like a lot, but this Fiesta is very different from the regular Fiesta. The wheels are 17-inch alloys. The suspension has been lowered and sport-tuned. There are additional body pieces like the bigger front spoiler, rear spoiler over the rear window, and deep rear valance. The ST looks like it means business, and it does. And the sportiness continues on the inside. We've got these very chunky Recaro seats with nice tight bolsters, but big boys need not apply because the seats are really tight. Now, your knees sit higher than your hips, which feels sporty initially, but if you spend a lot of time behind the wheel and you want to stretch out your legs, it's not going to be very comfortable. The seats are heated, but there's only two settings, red hot and off. There's nothing in between. All Fiestas come with a soft touch dash and very nice switches and dials. This ST gets automatic climate control, push-button start with keyless entry, My Ford Touch, and a thicker steering wheel with redundant controls. The screen is rather small and far away from the driver, which means accessing the various submenus isn't very easy, and the graphics are really small. The upside is you get the latest connectivity, and it also means that the Fiesta ST is as up-to-date as any other car on the market. One thing to point out before we go, and that's the rear seat room. The back seat is tight with not much legroom at all. The cargo area is a useful size, and the floor can be removed for additional storage. It's a small car with a big heart. This really is a perfect commuter car, and what's impressive is how well it handles on the highway. It really does everything with ease. The steering is sharp, the suspension feels sporty, and it's a bit dampened, but not in a crude way. The power is from a 1.6-liter turbocharged EcoBoost 4-cylinder engine with 197 horsepower and 202 pound-feet of torque. The bigger Focus ST has a 2-liter version with 252 horsepower, but that's a much bigger car. What this car has going for it is the compact size and its go-kart-like cornering and maneuverability. Point this car, push the throttle, and it does it all with ease. There's torque vectoring as standard equipment that really does work well when cornering. One thing it won't do is shift the gears for you. The ST is only offered with a very slick 6-speed manual. The clutch is light and the driver can flick the short throw shifter back and forth with ease. At $25,000, this isn't an inexpensive car. Now some people might want to make the stretch to $28,000 for the hot new VW GTI or $30,000 for the Focus ST. But remember, this little car is almost fully equipped for that $25,000. We get all kinds of different cars and vehicles to drive here on the show, and it's not often that we have one that the entire crew is excited about driving. In fact, we're fighting over who gets to take this car home this weekend. The ST version of the Fiesta takes an already great car and makes it even better in every way. Now, a lot of people say that today's modern cars are all the same and that they drive themselves. But this hot little hatch is one rare find that actually still engages the driver, and it engages every muscle that makes you smile every time you drive it.
Looking for a small car? All the reviews are available on our website at drivingtelevision.com.